Cause I was on YouTube. Watch TY38.
Just keep going now.
Yeah, she right there, looking out, look. Every kid on there smiling.
It's all right.
Ooh. Why are you looking like that? It's gonna be a party pooper the whole time. Oh man, I don't like going around. Oh Lord, I know. I shouldn't have got on this thing. I don't like going around. I'm getting dizzy. My equilibrium all thrown off. Yeah. Look at Tally, y'all. She got a head. Oh Lord, this thing like weak. Going side to side, back to forth, rock the middle. Hey, la 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 la.
Our show started. See a lot of kids out there. I imagine a lot of you guys probably have bikes at home, skateboard, scooters. We just don't want to encourage you guys to go home and try to duplicate some of the stunts in today's show. What you're not going to see is the 40 plus years of practice that I put into the sport. About 15 for Dylan, and even the little guy up here, he's been at it over half of his life. So that's what it takes to be able to do this day in, day out, do it safely, do it 24 times in a row. So keep that in mind, guys. Another thing I want you guys to keep in mind that we have 3 professionals for you guys out here tonight. We're all wearing our safety gear. Most important thing being that helmet. That's right, guys. So if you guys are out there on the streets, at the skate park, we want to encourage you guys to always ride smart, ride safe, and wear that helmet as well. Another thing that I wanted to bring up is it's our job to come out here, entertain you guys, put on a good show. I don't see that being a problem. We got big crowds, good weather. But you know what, guys? The difference between a good show and a great show, it's not only up to us, it's up to you guys, the audience as well. That's right, I promise you guys go a long ways with motivating our riders to come out here, pedal faster, go higher, and who knows what kind of crazy tricks we're gonna see in today's show. And as a matter of fact, we've seen 5 tricks in the last 9 days that these guys have never done before. Are we gonna see that one, Lenari? You feeling up for it? Hello? You gonna be doing your new trick? All right, guys, and we also have a stunt that he's gonna attempt today that he's only ever attempted one other time, and that was in the show earlier today. He said he wants to try to make it 2. So we got a pretty special show, I think. And if anybody wants to come say hi after the show, we're gonna be hanging out right here underneath the tent. We have some free autograph cards for everybody. You can come up, say hi, take a photo, get a free autograph card, or if you're interested, we have hats and shirts for sale for $20 as well. And keep in mind, as the show progresses, so are the tricks. These guys got to come out here, they got to get warmed up, and wait to see what we got coming up here for the end of the show. That's right, the grand finale. Well, let's go ahead and welcome the BMX Trick Stars. I'm going to get this music going, and let's have some fun out there, Franklin. All right, guys, dropping on in. We are the BMX Trick Stars. That's right, coming at you out of Orlando. Not only do we do shows at fairs, festivals, theme parks, we do a lot of educational school assemblies as well. And this guy is a big part of our team right here. Starting out as the world's youngest show rider, he's been on our team since the age of 6. He is now 12 years old. He's coming at you out of Miami Lakes. He is currently ranked the #1 rider out of the state of Florida for age group 12 to 14. He is nationally accredited as well. You guys can check him out on his Instagram, on his YouTube, or PBS for Kids even did a special on him. Let's give it up for Nari BMX. All right, you're in for a treat because coming up next, this guy goes bigger than anybody else on the team, and we're going to prove it to you here in today's show. He also has a very technical style with big moves like that double bar spin, a full nose kick. How about a nose pick tail whip, coming in backwards? I think this guy's feeling the crowd. Let's get up for Dylan Carter. All right, guys, we are not done with those introductions just yet. We still have one more rider to introduce to.
That's right, last but definitely not least, give it up for the fella himself, Mr. Rob. This guy's been in the next games a handful of times the best way to observe, leaving him a very respectable bronze medal. Now, believe it or not, through his age, he is one of the founders of BMX. He invented multiple tricks, and he's written many magazines and posters. So make some noise for Rob. 50-50, 9 feet up above the ground, showing you his all-around rider skills. Coming in backwards, make some noise for this guy. Those knees ain't what they used to be.
All right, guys. Now that we have those introductions out of the way, we're going to turn these guys loose. We're going to let them come out here and get warmed up. So before they start taking it to the air, they're going to show you guys what we call lip tricks. That's right, these are done right on the edge or lip of the ramp. So whenever you're ready, Nari, you're up first. Now, as you guys can tell, he's got 4 pegs on there. 2 on the front, 2 on the back. He's going to use it for peg stalls like that on the 9-foot tall ramp. Then a nose pick. He's just going to kind of go back and forth between these 2 ramps, working it like a half pipe. That one's called the Smith stall front peg only. Nice manual, a wheelie over the box jump backwards. Now he's going to work the front of this ramp right here with a couple of warm-up moves. Nose pick to Smith. There's one that he learned during this run out here at the Williamson County Fair. But I don't think he's done yet. He's got a couple more for you. How about this one right here? Nari original. He invented this one right here. Body burial double peg stall. Showing you guys his best Michael Jackson impersonation. All right, and then we got one more for you. Watch that bike almost go upside down as it gets inverted with this foot plant he's going to do right here on the face of this box jump. So here we go. He said he wants to hear it from you. Check out the extension on that one. Almost over-roasted. All right, what do you see what Dylan Carter has coming up next? These are some of the more tricks in the entire show. Like a nose wheelie 9 feet above the ground. His back tire never touched the top of that ramp. All right, he's got a couple more. I think he's going to work the face of this lip right here. Oh, looks like he's been working on that one right there. Nose pick tail whip. What else we got for him out here in Franklin, Tennessee? 360 nose pick coming in backwards. Anytime you come in backwards, makes the trick that much more difficult. All right, he has one more trick for you guys coming up. This one's pretty special. Who wants to see this guy go upside down? All right, well, you know what? It's not going to be a backflip. We're saving those for the grand finale at the end of the show. But I promise you guys, this next stunt he's about to do, much more difficult than a backflip because we have 10 riders on our team. Everybody on our team can do a backflip. This is the only guy that can do this next trick. It was once thought impossible and only possible on a skateboard, but somehow he figured out how to do it on 2 wheels. He's gonna go to the top of this ramp right here and go upside down in a hand plant with his bicycle. That's right, guys. If you guys want to see a hand plant on a BMX bike, make some noise for this guy. I don't understand how it's possible. There's only a handful of guys in the world that can do that trick. Looks like these guys are good and warmed up. I'm gonna come out here and show you guys some of my warm-up moves because where I grew up, I didn't have any ramps to ride. There wasn't any skate parks around, but I still wanted to learn some tricks. I'll show you some of those right here, right now.
That's right. As Rob said earlier, lip tricks are some of the hardest tricks in the show. Well, these are the hardest tricks in the show. They not be as big and flashy as the jumps you later on be seeing, but they definitely take a level of balance and hard work. Just like that couple glide on the front left tire. Coming up, using that seat as a manual pad. Make some noise for this guy. This isn't a library. I said make some noise. Coming back around. Swinging it back around on the second, he'll do it in a different way. With a tail up on flat ground. Make some noise for this guy. 51 years old. Put it in some work.
There we go. All right, guys, you know what? Now that we've seen some of the tricks on the ground, we saw the tricks on the ramps. You guys ready for some jumping out here? All right, before we get into some of the big jumps, we're gonna let Nari get warmed up with a couple small jumps. When I mean small, I'm gonna show you guys how we can jump without a ramp. So I'm gonna volunteer to get jumped over. Here we go, Nari. No ramps whatsoever. Why don't you show us your folks out here at the 8 o'clock show how you can just jump up and back. Is that what you guys wanted to see? No.
Oh, they actually got stuff indoors too? Wow. I know they had stuff indoors. Come on. Yeah, they got whole little places and the event going on. Okay. Restrooms over here, come on.
Look. Eddie.
We got vendors. I got a bathroom over there. Over there.
YouTube, if you're trying to put you on. No, I'm just playing. I'll go play it, good.
See your thing.
No,
Go.
but what up, man? Yes, sir, yes, sir. You already know. Yes, sir. All right.
And get your power back on. Let me have that, Lewis. Thank you, sir. All right, let's talk about this ladder right here. Last July, in my system, on my area, in Mount Juliet, you may have seen it on the news. There was a group of roofers that had a 40-foot ladder extended up on the side of the house. It had a conveyor belt on it. It was taking shingles to the top so they could knock them off, get another back and forth without having to climb the ladder. Well, they had to move the ladder because they were done at that side of the house or whatever. I don't know exactly why they had to move it, but they had to move it. It was 40 foot tall. We had a 3-phase, 3 wires, 14,000 volt within about 20-25 feet of this house. The guy that was holding it over here, there's a guy holding it over here, and this guy holding it right here. This guy here left, walked over there, looked straight up at our power lines. He knew they were there. We seen all this from a Ring doorbell camera. We studied it, we used it for investigation purposes, and a few of us saw it. I did. Came back, he grabbed the ladder. I don't know what he said. Maybe something like, I think we can do it. as soon as they picked the ladder up, it laid that direction. As soon as it did, it fell across the 14,000 volt line, hit about right here, about a foot from the end. So it was really close to missing it, but it did not. And when it did, it welded itself to the line. So when it did that, there was no way for it to come off. This guy that was holding it right here, it went in his hands, it came out his chest because he had it up next to him right here. It blew this guy this away, it blew this guy this away. Now, I get as graphic as I can get because I want you to understand how dangerous electricity is. It's not something you want to mess with. It's not something that, if it bites you...
That's the report.
I'm serious right now. What am I going to do? What do you think I'm going to do? All right. Hey, what's your name? Come here. Hey, what's your name?
Alex.
Alan what?
Alex.
Alex.
Yep. Mucci.
What is it?
Mucci.
Your mom and daddy pay their electric bill with us?
I don't know.
Where do you live? You know that?
Brentwood.
Where?
Brentwood.
That could be any of this. That could be golf.
Where?
Brentwood.
Brentwood.
Brentwood? Yes, sir.
Tell them look at their electric bill next month. They'll see a credit. Don't tell them that because they won't. All right. I hate to be doing this because I really want to get serious with this ladder. But these guys, because they thought they could do it, all of them eventually lost their lives. The one guy that was holding it right here died on the scene. These two guys on either side went to Vanderbilt, where they stayed for a few weeks, maybe even some months, had amputations, and eventually lost their lives also, what we understand. So we're going to put this on the trailer with a stick. We're going to show you what kind of arc you can get.
Jesus. Watch this, y'all.
Hey, take your time also. So pretty good arc. Imagine yourself with your hands on that ladder. Remember, electricity is trying its best to go to ground. If your hands are on the ladder, it's going to go through you, it's going to come out your feet. Small entrance, a very bad exit. Kind of like a 22. Small, like a 300 Magnum when it comes out. Literally going to blow your feet off.
Wow.
Questions?
Man. That's crazy, man. You talking about two people that died.
Can y'all come back in about 5 minutes? That's all I need. I hate to do this in front of y'all, but he went and got it.
I ain't ate all day. That's all right.
Get you one right there. Get your full. Y'all need none? Anybody else need any? Nah, Lee. Definitely gonna go around that big bike. Alright. So we have a good time. We try. Oh, I didn't know you. Are you filming?
Yes, sir.
I need some credits and I need some paperwork for you to sign off on.
Okay.
But we have to charge for that. Pictures are cheaper than videos. So that's like per hour. We're doing like $150, and I don't know if you got that?
Photoshop?
Yeah, I can put y'all with some bear costumes on.
So
Yeah.
what? What kind of, what costume?
Some bear costumes.
Good. All right, let's talk about this right here.
And you just let some balloons go, so listen to what he say.
Happy birthday. Mylar balloon. Full of helium, goes up, 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 up and away. It always gravitates to our line. Who's going to take it? Lewis. Well, you pull that, yeah, I go. Yeah, yeah. Oh! Okay. So, you go outside, sing happy birthday, let the balloons go, and they go up, 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 up and away, and I always want to gravitate over to our power line. Now, when they do, they get right up there close, and the lights go out. Now, lights are out. Watch the electricity flow through that Mylar balloon. You see all that going through there? Look, the lights come back on. They're just as bright as they were. Now, Nolan has a stick, right for power limb. green, cut. People think, hey, limb's good to use. It's wood, it's an insulator, but no, it's a conductor. And he puts it up there where the barrel is and watch the green light. It's just as bright as it was when it had a fuse link in it. Do not use any kind of wood, thinking that if it's dry, that it's going to keep you from getting hurt. That's not a good thing, not at all.
Okay.
All right, on Middle Tennessee Electric System, we try to keep a 40-foot right-of-way. And when I say 40-foot right-of-way, I mean 20 feet to the right, 20 feet to the left of any of our lines. Stand under it, you should see 20 feet on the right, 20 feet on the left, and it should be clear of any kind of obstacles, structures, anything like that. So we're going to put this limb up here on the line. We're going to show you how quick it starts cooking. This will be about a minute and a half, 2 minute scenario. As it starts, you can see the smoke. Let's see, it ain't started. There you go. You can see the smoke starting already. It's pretty instantaneous once we get the line going. Now, the longer it sits there, hotter it's going to get on the inside because it's cooking literally from the inside out. It's just like the hot dog. See it smoking? Here in a minute you're going to hear it spitting and spewing. That's going to be the sap on the inside. All the blue smoke you see right now is from the fire, top and bottom. But here in a minute you're going to see white steam blowing out of it. You can see the voltage, how much is higher at the top and how much is less as it goes down. If you're a lumberjack or you're a lumberjill and you cut wood on the weekends, try not to cut a tree down and hit the line and you run up, put your hands on it, try to push it off, because if you do, then you become that path to ground. Everything below the bottom wire, cool to the touch. It will not be hot, no matter what you're looking at right now. Trust me, I'll show you in just a minute.
Yeah, I know, right?
There's the steam. Now in a minute it's going to start dying down just a little bit. When it does, keep an eye on the green light. It'll pick back up, and when it starts pulsating, you'll see that light flicker on and off. And that's the reason why we do our best to keep the lines clear of any kind of trees or obstructions like that. Brad prepared. Now watch the green light. See it flicker? Good enough. See the steam still coming out of it? So cool to the touch. Cool to the touch. You see where it's literally the steam still coming out of it? Still cool to the touch. It's good. If I'm grabbing it, you can grab it. Even the top part is still not really that hot. But anything in between where that wire was, now, that limb looks pretty hardish breaking too, does it not? Pretty good sized limb. But when it cooks it from the inside, it makes it so soft that you can literally just take, and you can see the steam coming out of it. 7,000 volts feeding in reverse. Really hot, really fast. Now, here's the thing. When we close this barrel in, Nolan's got this barrel, hold it back up, Nolan. The barrel right now is not supposed to be energized, but it is, because the voltage is coming out of the house in reverse, going into the transformer at 120 volts and coming out at 7,200, or as the meter shows here in just a minute, a little more than that. So when he closes that switch in, now it energizes the top wire, which now we've got how much? What do you got, Boots? 9,000, 10,000, no, what is that? Yeah. Goes down to your neighbor's house, 2 miles down the road. Their switch is closed because your generator is kicking in reverse onto the line because your main breaker is closed. Here's the problem. The line doesn't stop there. It goes on past the trailer. That's been a tree that fell across it and knocked the wire down. That's what caused the power outage. But by you having your generator hooked up the wrong way, now this wire that's laying on the ground is energized at primary voltage. Anything over 600 volts is primary voltage. It may be 1,000, it may be 2, it may be 3, it may be 4. I don't know. It depends. So if you're out there, your kids are out there, your neighbor's out there, and they see something on the ground, they reach down and grab it or kick it, they just contacted primary voltage because your generator is hooked up the wrong way. Right now, we're going to turn the main breaker off, watch all the lights go out, watch the voltmeter go to 0. That is what you want. It cannot get outside of your home. Go back the other way. That piece of equipment I showed you to start with is the reason we use, because we do not want to put our bare hands on the wire unless we have this piece of equipment on there. Watch the lights go out, the meter goes to 0, and that's why we use that. We'll put one of those there, we'll put another one right here in front of where Sean is, and then we can work in between that with our bare hands. If not, we've got on 30,000 volt gloves. All of our clothing will be fire retardant at that time, like the guys have got on right now.
That's the face you gonna make. You wanna see yourself?
That's how you look, girl. You look a hot mess.
Well, John, and we're going home now.
We have more tickets, Dad.
Ain't no.
All right, guys, so that was the fair. Y'all see it in the background a little bit. Now we walking to the car. Why we walk up that extra hill for no reason? The car down here though. But anyway, it was really fun. It was humid and hot, but still fun. And yeah, the kids got lost, but we found them. And we're good.
I was sitting on the chairs by myself.
Yeah. Alright, peace out, y'all. What he was saying? I don't know. Dang, I don't know. I want to say it though, but peace out.
YouTube, watch TY38.